Welcome back, welcome to another Dominaria draft, and we have a good one. Weatherlight or Steel Leaf Champion. I mean, Weatherlight's probably the pick, but Steel Leaf Champion 4, it's got to be worth a few ticks. And the crucial thing, between our last videos, I've won 8 out of 9 drafts, drafting green-black in 8 of them. I'm going to go for Steel Leaf Champion. Better than Sportsworn, Sapling Migration's better than that. This card just seems quite good. Also worth about 6 tickets. So, I reckon it's probably the pick on that basis. Here, I would like to take Wizard Lightning, it's clearly the best card, and we'll perhaps have a brief interlude to talk about my colour preference for the format. So, I was doing alright, and now I'm doing brilliantly. The reason being green-black, even an average, maybe not bad, but even a middling average green-black deck is just so resilient. Yavimaya Sapper, Deathbloom Thalids, the black removal, any of the big green creatures, Slimeforts of course great, Broken Bonds, valuable part as well. I've never seen Broken Bond actually be dead. I've been finding green-black to be excellent. I've also found red-blue to be very good as well, the 1 or 2 times I've drafted it. And I'm just trying to stick to my guns here. This is clearly the best card. Let's go from here. Green-black, again, being my preference. I'm more inclined to follow the green than the red here. Going back to the first pick, we were a little down on time, so I perhaps couldn't explain fully my thought process. I think Weatherlight's a better pack 1, pick 1 Steel Leaf Champion. I don't think it's by much, and the fact that there are so many good green cards in that pack means it may be a somewhat unfortunate pack 2 for us, as one imagines Sapling Migration and Spore Swarm be pretty high in the pick orders. I just never passed 6 tickets to start with, and that's the main reason. Also Steel Leaf Champion, if you get it on turn 3, the rare times you do, it's amazing. Baloth Gorger's better than Sapherd, I think. Very close. And in green-black, I might rather have the Sapherd, but in a naked deck, I'd rather take the Gorger. And we move on to Worm Skinwitch Impulse Tome. Or, of course, the big boy himself. I'm a huge fan of Skinwitch, but even I admit take it here is a little bit loose. I'm not quite sure Tome's as good as I gave it credit for initially. It just seems somewhat average. That being said, it might be the pick here. I don't really want to take Adventurous Impulse pick 4. I can't really go into black for Skinwitch. It's not enough of a signal. Worm's just big. Familiar's just very nondescript. If we end up going mono green, we'll presumably be short on playables and have to play the likes of Urza's Tome. I'll probably make any deck anyway. It's just not quite as much of a value train as I thought it would be. Okay, so we've got the Drake, the Syncopate, the Overseer, the Impulse, or the Thallid. Okay, I have Wizard's Lightning, so Overseer is probably a little bit of a bonus, but I haven't been saying I've been liking green-black not to take Deathbloom Thallid here. I wonder when preference overtakes the right pick. I don't think Thallid is the best card here, but I think it is so close. I think Drake's probably a little bit better. And just my preference being so strong, I'm going to go for the Thallid. Very solid for 2 for 1, most of the time. And here's the first of the many dead packs in Dominaria, Grow from the Ashes being the only good card, and luckily in our colour. Here we go. Now you can get Dark Bargains quite late, so I'm not necessarily going to take it here. Deep Freeze, overrated this a little, it's pretty good, but it's by no means amazing. Removal. Gift of Growth is a perfectly serviceable combat trick. Long story short, it's between the Urgoros and the Dark Bargain. I think owing to the fact that Urgoros is an uncommon and thus far rarer, I'm going to take it, not because I want to play with it, just because I think I can pick up a Dark Bargain either, well, I'll have to pick it up in the next one pack or the next one pick or pack 2 and 3. Whereas Urgoros is a nice finisher. It's alright, it's not brilliant, but it will definitely make the cut in a green-black deck. Windwraith Acolyte is lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Fills the graveyard, turns on your soul salvages, which I play as quite a few usually. It's either Acolyte or Folly. Folly, of course, works well with Acolyte. I think Acolyte is just about good enough to take it here. I'm not sure. I always do love the spell lands. going to play tapped is a cost, even in a slow format like this. And Acolyte has a very almost an irreplaceable ability. It works well with Urza's Tome. It just works well in green black in general. I think I'll put it in deck. Despite my going on my ages about how I love green black to the point of boring everyone, I think if there's a sign like Pegasus Course in 9th pick, I should just take it and keep my options somewhat open. Divest offends me in every way. Rat Colony, less offensive, but certainly unhappy about its existence. I'll take Mammoth Spider. I think it's better than Primordial Worm. I'm going to take an Impulse here. Don't need 2 spiders. Impulse can help smooth over a bad draw. Slinvoda. A blue card. Shield of the Realm. Particularly where I want to be. So, a serviceable pack 1. The Steel Leaf Champion, taking that out of the equation, which perhaps I might, even though I do have Grow from the Ashes to help cast it a bit more reliably. I think, I'm not sure if black is, I think black is more open than green. That being said, we did get some decent early green. Red doesn't seem to be open at all. We just got a second pick Wizard's Lightning, which was one of those things, I guess. Pegasus Corsair makes an interesting chance. It's a very late Corsair, so there could be a chance white is somewhat open. But as it stands, we're looking for the Great Deck. Great Deck being green-black. Best card here is probably the Fire or the Surveyor. I do think Mending of Dominaria though, which I didn't see until now. I think it's probably just about good enough to take over the Surveyor. It's also the fact I've hardly played with it and I do really like it. I really like the idea of it. And I always seem to get a lot of soul salvages, which will, work well with this, and B, this is almost a strictly better version of in this deck. Definitely not strictly better in the definition of strictly better, but good card anyway. Let's check it here. So a bit of a miss for green and black here. Chain Whirler is of course a very good card, and equally of course something we can't take. I suppose Juggernaut is one of the very few good cards in this pack, and thus it's a pretty easy pick here. My kingdom for the green-red deck. It's too late, I think, to take the Chain Whirler now. We've passed Shivan Fire Chain Whirler. Oh, for a bit of retrospect? Hindsight, that's the word I'm looking for. Oh, for hindsight. I think I'll take an Impulse over a Confessor. Confessor's perfectly fine. And actually, maybe I'll just take the Confessor. We want creatures with many of Dominaria. Let's take it here. Knight of Grace, another good card. Are we just going down the wrong avenue here? Answers on a very small postcard, aka the comment section. Today is the day of the royal wedding, and that, my friends, across or this side of the pond, is bloody irrelevant. We've got a Dreadshade. Could just take Phalid Omnivore instead, but then I'd be a complete coward and I'd hate myself forever. This is very much the tri-coloured draft. I've seen 4 of them now. Let's take the shade. Take the shade and see what happens. Now, Omnivore might be better, but Shade is just sexy. I'm not even sure Omnivore's better. Omnivore is good in a green-black deck, but this isn't your typical sapling go-wide deck. It's just decent creatures value-ish. Fungal Plots is fine. We are getting a little cut this pack, maybe not in black. Although even a black drafter might pass the Dreadshade if he's black as a support colour. Fungal Plots is completely fine. Wish we'd taken the Sapper instead of the Gorger somewhat now, but it's fine. Ooh, Skin Witch is nice. Skin Witch is very nice. Let's take that. So grindy. It's a very grindy format. Skin Witch is the perfect fit for that kind of thing. I was really high on Fungal Infection, and I was really down it, and then now I'm high on it again. I think it's nice to have one in your pool. Sometimes it's great, sometimes it's irrelevant. You can side it out. And if you're planning on playing Crows and Druid, don't worry, you'll get another one. That's the rule of the Druid. Planning on playing Croson Druid? Don't worry, etc, etc. Nothing else here for us. Let's take a weird sideboard card in this. We do have a Grow from the Ashes. So we're very mana hungry, not in the sense that we want lots of, well, colour hungry, which just sounds like a racist who can't admit it. Oh, well, the double black, double green deck. It's an interesting idea. I guess we'll take the playable combat trick. Ooh, fungal infection is much better. Goes up in value, I guess, with fungal plots. Kind of got a minor graveyard theme going on here. Nice bit of life gain, nice bit of this, nice bit of that. Nice bit of War Chief in the sideboard. So going into pack 3, I'm hoping for some removal. I mean, who isn't, right? But this deck is lacking in that department. I'd rather not play the second Druid, I'd rather not start the Spider. Needs must, unfortunately. I'd rather open a Khan, but I'd never be that lucky. Good. Siege Gang Commander, I feel good passing that. That'll go well with the 2 Goblin Chain Whirlers. Oh, for the beauty of retrospect. But I have two Shivering Fires, two of the 3 mana red. Oh, what's it called? Goblin Chain Whirler, 2 Commander now. Oh, to the glory of everything. Let's take Windgrace though. Windgrace is good. Oh, another Velduk. Kill me. Let's take a Grow from the Ashes. We are a very colour hungry deck. Licious Mastery is certainly not good. With double Croson Druid? And Windgrace Acolyte? And the ability to fill the graveyard? Yeah. Might not be the right pick. Let's get that there straight away, but it's certainly the pick I made. Just drawing 10's great. What's wrong with drawing 10 cards? Answer me that. Dark Bargain, excellent, excellent. Actually, how does this, whenever you lose life, so it's a combo in the sense that they're terrible to play at the same, in one particular order, but you can Dark Bargain into the lands for Lich's Mastery. I'm feeling very confident, not about this deck, but just in general, just about life, about this and that, and whether or not to run Wizard's Lightning. I guess the answer to that is no, because who needs removal anyway? Okay, I like the way this is going. I must admit, in my recent excellent run of form, I've not been running Lich's Mastery, and I feel the two may be somewhat linked. But, like I always say, you can think about these things too much. Well, that was nice. And let's take the Ancient Animus. Do we want it? I mean, I guess we have to take it. We have to remove things somehow. Let's find out one of them. Okay, well, Madroth was obviously a fantastic pickup here. This is the 3rd Croson Druid. Well, it's not that good. It's not good at all, to be honest. Let's take Guardians here. It's like having one. Journey Mage on the splash. Oh, we're definitely splashing this. Absolutely no doubt whatsoever. This card's amazing. I can't believe we got it this late. It could take out Juggernaut, but it works with the Tome. Could take out Tome. It helps fill the graveyard. I guess if we're having a blue splash, we may as well pick up sideboardable blue cards. I could just take this out and see how it works. We do have a fair few historic cards though, and of course we can get rid of Lich's Mastery if if it's perhaps not the right matchup for it. As if there is a matchup where Alicia's Master is bad. I think we're going to run to 17 lands. We've got no early accelerants, which is a shame. We do have 2 Grow from the Ashes, but like I said, not early accelerant. I think we could just get rid of Adventurous Impulse. Or just get rid of the second Fungal Infection. Actually, that might make more sense. There's a possibility we bring in the second one, but maybe not starting it. We could also get rid of Dreadshade, but nah. Nah. 1 blue's fine. 8 black, 8 green. I like the sound of that. That's symmetrical enough for me to be happy with. Maybe do we want more green for Grow from the Ashes? Yeah, we probably do. We'll probably want one more green than that. Because our ramp is in green. Right, brilliant. Perfect deck. Bashed on about green black, forced green black, ended up with the best deck ever. What a lucky man. Round 1 soon.